new blood, right? Fresh new ideas. How do the big players do it? Because we are a big player today, right? But we want to make sure that we kept your trusted platform. So with that being said, new infrastructure. This is state-of-the-art infrastructure, probably more so than a lot of us even really care to know about. But my point here today is what you see on that screen is going to make the difference for tomorrow. Not only when I say tomorrow, I mean like literally tomorrow, because I know that on Monday, sometime next week, you're going to start seeing components of this new infrastructure hit your software platforms, right? So we have stuff like what we call Kubernetes, we have worker cores, we have processing cores, we have all kinds of redundancy. And this is what is going to make the platform snap, right? That's what everyone's been asking for. Hey, we love all the stuff that you do. We need it to go faster. We need it to be, snappy. We need it to do what it has to do. So Maverick is the project name that we call this, right? As you know, a lot of software companies, they do cool things and they come up with, oh, this is code blue. Well, you all are going to see the first components of Maverick as we start today. And with that, I'm going to get with Scott, switch over to his laptop. Scott Smith, the developer. Give him a round of applause, please.
Thank you, everybody. Hello.
He's been working on this magic for months now, and we're so excited. Him and actually the rest of our development team, they're actually in the back. We have Francisco and Dave and Nick, and who am I forgetting, and Scott. So great stuff happening here. So I'm going to turn it over to Scott. He's going to give you some samples of what we're looking at, and you'll see the enhanced UI and improvement in the speed. Go ahead, Scott.
Cool. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Guy. Thank you, everybody. So I'm here today to show you the first few components that we've built with our Maverick software. This should look instantly familiar to everyone here that's used the daily schedule, but it's been redesigned and sped up and improved in many ways just to make the user experience feel a lot more natural. So first thing, same setup, your shifts built with dashboard widgets, showing your validation rules and all that. We can look at the schedule to see employees, their times, and we also have the full functionality of the right-click menu using the Maverick software. So let's go and enter a time off record. This is something that most of us are familiar with. It's fun taking some time off. You'll notice on this screen that the pop-ups load a lot quicker because what's happening is Maverick puts a lot of the load of the software on the client. And it reaches out to back-end services where we had the infrastructure images up before for the data. So you'll notice right away that you don't have to continually post back to a server somewhere and wait for a response. It's already there. It's going to shift and change with what you select. And this goes for all the basic components that you interact with. Your date pickers will be updated. Your time pickers, everything's going to be a lot smoother and more natural. So let's take a reason for our day off. We'll prove it, save it. The record will be written, confirm it, appears right on the screen, instantaneous. And now let's remove that record. Nice and smooth transitions between everything. Now we'll do something a little more complex. We'll do a replacement policy rule. We'll run it, and this is checking data on tons of employees, and you see the full list instantly pop up, and this should look familiar to you using replacement policy. All your phone keypad functions are listed over here. We can go through, and we want to give Elizabeth, we're going to accept the overtime. It'll write the record, and we're done. It's on the screen immediately, and we can remove that as well. So these are all, this is the kind of experience that you're going to get for all the components of the system. And these are just a few of the first things that we've implemented for you. A fun one that I'd like to get into is the employee ledger. This is a nice visual screen where before, if you've used this, there was tables. There was a lot of scrolling, a lot of the same stuff, repetition. We as we're designing this software, it's not only going to be faster, but we want to make it easier to read, more clarity, clean, colorful, fun. You know, like a mobile app kind of. You know, so this is a good screen to kind of show off. As you go through, you can check your time balances, your time off, the tables, the charts. They populate immediately, and just that's the kind of responsiveness you're going to see application-wide. And I can't leave this page without showing you a little Easter egg that our development team loves, that if you come over here, you can play with Pac-Man on the screen. And just a couple more that we'd like to show you. This is our new message center, slightly different, just a in-application communication system where you can get all your contacts, broadcast text, push notifications, emails, things like that. Everything will be featured on the same screen. We built our own intelligent text editor where you can just use, just like any word processing software, it's all within the system. So this is a nice tool for communication that you can use. And last but not least, this is something that we're going to ship to you, the first thing that we will ship to you, which is our new document management system, the DMS. So again, everything will be centralized within your application. This is a great tool that you can upload your company documents, your images, anything important to you. We can tie it into the system and put privileges on these items so we can share it with who needs to see it, who doesn't need to see it, things like that. It's all going to be within the same thing. So same kind of snappiness, response, here's your images. This will have drag and drop, all the fun stuff that you expect from software. We have a interesting in documents advanced search filters that we can actually just type in something and we'll look through the PDF files for that text. So if you're looking for a specific year or a handbook or some item that sometimes you place things on the computer and you have a million folders everywhere and you don't know where you put it. This is just an easy way to find that immediately. Boom, here's your PDF, everything's here and all centered within the application. So these are the first items that we've built for you. This will be the first one that will be in your hands. So we hope you find good use for it. And we're excited to do more and looking for more ideas. So I'll be at the Genius Bar. My team will be at the Genius Bar. So come talk to us and give us some input and tell us what you'd like to see. Thank you.
Great. So, thank you so much, Scott. And I failed to introduce Jack as well. Jack is part of our development team and does a whole lot for our infrastructure and back-end items too, so I don't want to leave him out. Now, I know that all of you, the little teaser, if you will, that we just gave you on Maverick was much more exciting than my charts that I had up at first. But it's all that working together that makes this new infrastructure work, right? And like I said, we take this from Twitter and Facebook, and those people, Airbnb, are all using the same technologies. So, our goal is to make sure that we bring those great features to you. So just a quick heads up on this. Completed tasks that we've already done using Maverick technology. The daily schedule with all those right-click features, that's all been completed. The employee ledger, the messages, and the new document manager, which I'll be going over a little more detail tomorrow morning for you. And you will all get that in your platform right after the conference, actually. Right, so we're going to make that available, and it's really a nice DMS system. That being said, what's next? All right, these are the features that we're going to be rolling out next. Our open shifts, award open shifts. The new dashboards with the daily schedule, we're actually going to make a blend of that together to instead of having two places to go, it'll all be bundled into one. Training module with our service appointments and event scheduling, all those great things happening in our online scheduling. Appointments and Zoom meetings integrated still. And then, the upgraded extra duty module. Extra duty, as you know, so many of you have so many intricate parts, so much data. So we are cracking away on bringing that technology into Maverick as well. For speed, efficiency, for those great, pop-ups. I mean, as you saw that employee ledger, how quickly did that load? That's fantastic. So, and I even heard a couple oohs and ahs when that happened, so that's a great thing. Anyway, that being said, I'm gonna wrap this up, and we're gonna get ready to go out on to, into some of the classes. Like I said, have a great experience here. 25 years, it's just a fantastic item for all of us here. And so many of you, I mean, he mentioned, Bob and those people in the audience here, Brenda, that have been with us for so long. We can't do it without you. So it's a pleasure, it's an honor, and have a great user conference. Thank you so much.